Hey, how's it going? It's Walsh here, sick as always. Welcome to episode 39 of my Ruthless SSFRN Necropolis League. As you can see here, I have finished leveling another character to maps. This time I am playing Power Siphon of the Archmage, which I'm very excited to talk about. But first, I do just want to talk about my plan. So the goal right now is to hit level 80 on this character, and then I'm going to re-roll and make another character to level 80, because I'm kind of stuck between these two builds. I don't know which one I want to play. So I figured if I get them both to level 80, I can see which one I enjoy playing more, and then go from there. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the video, and I'll see you near the end. So I gotta say, the campaign with this character was amazing. This build just blows everything up on the screen. You're chaining around. It automatically targets. You can point your cursor wherever you want. It doesn't matter. So you don't have to name lock, which is really nice. I will say the single target, I don't know, it kept having its ups and downs, but to be fair, I didn't really have a wand to use, and I definitely shouldn't have started using this skill as soon as you can. But that's how I always like to do it. I never level with the skill that I'm going to play because it's good. I just do it because I want to see the build and see how it feels as it levels up and changes. I don't know, I just feel like you learn more that way. At least I do. Anyway, though, like I said, the campaign was a joke. I was always like one or even sometimes two levels higher than the zone. I picked up so much currency during the acts, it was ridiculous. Like I was saying, this character just off screens really well. I think it's going to be a great mapper, but I don't know how it's going to do for single target. It wasn't the fastest time I've had this league, but that's mostly because I was picking up so much stuff, and all my boss fights in the acts were probably like 30 seconds to 40 seconds longer than my average character. But I'm not complaining. As you can see, the mapping is amazing. Everything just blows up. You don't have to aim at anything. It just feels really nice. It's definitely a little, I don't know. I don't want to say bad, but it's not good at single target. Hey, it's your rating. I am going to go and try to craft a shield, I think. I was going to go for another wand, but I'm just going to use the Piscatar's unique wand because why not? I got another tier rating, which is pretty sick. I have three of them. And I got a double corrupt on my first temple, which is a good sign. I mean, that doesn't mean I'm going to get something from the double corrupt, but at least having the chance makes me pretty happy. Anyway, I'm going to double corrupt my cold leech belt. It didn't die. Oh, it did nothing. That's like the worst, man. It does nothing. Anyway, I went and did my Uber Lab, which I did at level 74. I don't die like at all. I'm crazy tanky, but my god, the damage is rough. Anyway, I got two additional projectiles, which for Power Siphon, it doesn't actually give you projectiles. It just shoots at two more targets. And because they're chaining, let me tell you, the clear speed on this character is ridiculous. I keep using haste because, like, why not? Not only does it give me movement speed and attack speed, but it just, I don't know, man, it's just fun to use. It's fun to actually have haste on you. And movement speed on Ruthless is crazy. And I got a Mind of the Council. So I've been experimenting with uniques. The Mind of the Council is pretty insane. It gives me a lot of damage. But the thing is, if you look at my ES, it drops pretty hard. I mean, at some point I might switch to it, but for now I'm just going to stick with the Mind Spiral. Also, someone suggested the Ephemeral Bond in Global Chat. Thank you for saying that, because I totally forgot this amulet even existed, and it's pretty radical. I also have Malachi's Loop, which I was planning on using, but this combined with the Bond is pretty disgusting. I will say though, I'm probably gonna end up dropping the shield. It doesn't feel great. I did get a second double corrupt and a ghost temple at the same time, which is pretty sick. And there's a swap, but to be honest with you, swaps are pretty bad. I rarely get anything. The main issue I'm having with this character is single target still, obviously. Even sometimes in my incursions, it takes me a long time to kill the boss. Anyway, I'm gonna try to double corrupt my Quant Amulet. Oh, it's alive? Ah, nothing again. Two nothings in a row. I had a ton of like fusing and sockets just chilling in my stash, so I figured I'd just try to gamble on a six link. We did not get it, but whatever. It's fine. I mean, it's not like I was ever gonna craft that anyway. I am gonna drop the shield. I gotta say, it's like it's okay, but I don't know, man. It doesn't feel good. It makes your damage jump around a lot, which I don't like. But when I'm dual wielding, my damage is very consistent, and for whatever reason, I feel even more defensive. Probably just because I'm killing things faster. But as you can see, even really, really tanky rares like this, the nice thing that we have is movement speed. I'm so fast, I can pretty much kite anything. I can stand still and tank most damage. And the character is really fun, and I leveled up really quickly. I am level 79 right now. I got a Val Haste, which is pretty ridiculous. And I hit level 80, which means I am going to be re-rolling into the next build. For this character so far, I would give it a 7 out of 10. The mapping is a 10 out of 10. If you like, I feel like if I played this again, like next league, I would probably use it just to farm currency. But it kind of feels bad doing it this league because you want higher level corpses. I did get a self-flagellation, which is pretty sick, and I re-rolled the next character. So for the first time, I'm going to be trying General's Cry. I completely misunderstood how this skill works. I assumed you war cried, you consumed corpses, and then you made the guys. But no, they don't consume the corpse. You can just keep summoning guys even if you don't make any more corpses, which is pretty sick. I do have to say, I gotta be honest, this was by far my worst campaign experience for any character I've re-rolled. And this is, of course, saying with gear, not like a league starter. Granted, I never had any good one-handed swords, which is pretty rough, but for all the gear that I had, it should have more than made up for it, at least in some capacity. Mana was always an issue. My damage was awful and inconsistent, and like it just felt clunky. It felt really bad. Things got better once I put life tap on instead of life gain on hit for my cyclone. Because to be honest with you, there's like no way to maintain that mana cost. It's way too difficult. Also, I'm not exactly sure how rage works. I know the clones themselves can't gain rage. But like if I have rage and I summon them, do they have the stats of that? I don't think they do. But the thing is like I don't know. I don't know how it works. I assume that's not how it works, but I feel like doesn't it just snapshot you whatever you are at that current moment? So like your attack speed and everything like that. So they don't necessarily have your rage, but the stats of it. I don't know. I have no idea how that works. I also went and took blitz charges because I figured why not? I didn't know if rage worked anyway. I don't know if that affects them either, but it's pretty cool on Cyclone, let me tell you. My attack speed is pretty ridiculous. Unfortunately, I do not have a good one-handed sword to use, so I'm probably just gonna have to like farm tier rating until I get a corpse, or sorry, get a craft to make one. I think the best thing I have is a unique sword that's like 300 DPS. Anyway, it took me 6 hours, dude. 6 hours to hit maps. I got a random 6-link corpse, which I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm probably gonna delete. Anyway, after I've gained some levels, this character is starting to feel a lot better. Already, the single target, I'm level like 69 here or something like that. The single target is like 5 times stronger than the power siphon. As you can see here, I'm doing a level 80 safe house, and I just leveled up. Like, I'm level 68 here, bro. And I'm doing a level 80 safe house. My power siphon character was dying in tier 6. So this character is pretty ridiculous. The damage is not solved, but my god, the defense is crazy. I don't even have like a life gain setup or anything like that. Or life gain on hit, I mean, sorry. But the thing is, not only do we consume corpses to heal ourselves, but every time we war cry, we're healing as well. And we war cry every like 1.8 seconds. So we're healing all the time. As you can see here, we're already doing the Crystal Aura map. Not that they do a lot of damage, but fighting all 3 of them at once can be pretty tedious. But it never felt that way for this character. He actually does pretty decent AoE. It's been kind of a rapid change for this build for me. I almost quit. I hit Act 9 and just like the Frostbomb Occultist, and when I quit on that character, I was like, dude, I am done. This build sucks. This is not fun to play. But man, after I hit the second lab, things got a lot better. And then I hit my third lab and it was like, holy shit. And then I got Uber lab and now we explode corpses. Here's the thing though. I got 10% quality on General's Cry, which is cool. But here's the thing, like, the exploding corpses kind of hurts you in a way. Because the thing is, you have to keep using Cyclone to heal. Oh, by the way, I'm going for a quick double corrupt. And I killed the Mind of the Council because why not? But like the thing is, if you kill all the corpses all the time, if you don't kill the corpses all the time, even if you're standing still, or sorry, just moving around and not cycloning, you're constantly doing DPS because there's always a corpse on the ground. But if you're detonating those corpses, you have to keep attacking with cyclone, so your DPS uptime is not 100%. But if you don't consume the corpses, your DPS uptime is 100%. So I don't know. It's like you'll definitely do more damage. I mean, even though it won't be a lot of damage. But the thing is, the exploding corpses really makes your clear speed feel 10 times better. So overall, I definitely think it's worth it. But it's definitely like, it's not free. You're definitely losing something for it. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, though, this character is amazing. It delves really well. It maps really well. It doesn't die pretty much at all. So highly recommend. It's a good time. Hey, if you made it this far in the video, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. So I have some really bad news. This is the end of my Necropolis season. I was planning on doing at least one more week, but I have so much stuff going on next week and maybe the week after that I'm not going to be able to consistently really play or do any updates. So I'm just going to call this season here. I had an amazing time. Something's going to be different this league, though. I am going to release one more video just talking about the league overall, my experience with it, my thoughts on it, and what I liked or didn't like. Anyway, just a quick look at our currency as we say goodbye. I don't know, man. I feel really good about this league. I felt like we made a lot of progress. I learned so much. So I felt like this league for me was really an opportunity to experiment with builds and just see what they feel like. That way, if I ever find what I need for those characters in the future, I can be like, okay, I'm gonna need this before I start playing it, or I don't actually need this to roll it. Stuff like that. I hope that makes sense. I probably don't explain that very well. Essence, I even on the league where we can craft anything we want, I regretted not having essence. So I don't know, man. I'm kind of glad that I always do, or not always. I didn't do it this league, but doing these like 5-to-1s and crafting rings and stuff. 10 out of 10. Some of the best jewelry I've seen has been with the essence. So definitely got to keep doing that every league. TLDR, my thoughts in the league. If you don't want to watch another video about it, it was 10 out of 10. I loved it. The 3 Atlas trees was amazing, and the Scarab, one second, sorry, and the Scarab update, holy shit. If there was no new league mechanic, and they just gave us the update with the Essence and the Atlas tree, I would have played just as long as I did. Those are the main reasons I played this league so much, and to be honest with you, if they keep improving on this system, I'm just going to end up playing leagues longer and longer, so I'm very excited for that. Again, I'm really sorry. I was planning on doing another week, but I had an amazing time. Thank you so much for watching. I'll have one more video if you want to see it talk about the league more in depth, but I'll see you next season.